In episode 2, we had covered the final journey from Dirang to Tawang. On the way, we had covered Nukmadung War Memorial, Jaswangarh War Memorial, Jungfalls, and had reached Tawang at 6 o'clock in the evening. We had covered 5,000 feet. We had started from Dirang at 5,000 feet, reached Selatop at 13,000 feet, and then again we had headed down to Tawang at 9,000 feet. We had covered beautiful location, beautiful road, and mesmerizing nature in the entire journey from Dirang to Tawang.
Good morning, friends from Tawang. So now we are going to the Tawang Monastery. So we will be doing a local trip today. So we will be going to Tawang Monastery, then maybe War Memorial, then Buddha statue. So right now I'm at Tawang Monastery now. So Google Maps app on kori লৈছো. So let's start.
premiumbeat.com. premiumbeat.com.
Reached the Tawang Monastery. আমি য'ত আছিলোঁ যোনখন হোটেলত আছিলোঁ মেইন মাৰ্কেটৰ পৰা ইটছ এবাউট 3 কিলোমিটাৰ্ছ আৰু দিছ ইজ এছিয়াজ second largest monastery, and I'll just give you a glimpse of the beautiful town from the monastery area. So this is the beautiful Tawang city. Backdrop shot, that is the snow-capped mountains. আৰু দূৰত যদি চাই এখন হেলিকপ্টাৰ টেক অফৰ কাৰণে ৰেডি হৈ আছে. There are 2 to 3 helipads here কাৰণ ইয়াত হেলিকপ্টাৰ দি বহুত মানুহ ট্ৰেভেল কৰে, ইয়ালৈ আহে. So now let's go to the monastery. And the chopper takes off. This seems to be an army helicopter, not a passenger one. And we are just going into the main entrance of the monastery. These all are the hostels of the monks basically. So these monks are trained from a very little age, very tender age. সিহঁতক সৰুৰে পৰাই ট্ৰেইনিং দিয়া হয়, and they give up their family and they used to come to the monastery, stay in these hostels, and start off their life's journey and dedication to be a Buddhist monk. So we'll just try. We'll go inside the monastery and try to show you the inside shot. So we'll go inside the monastery and I will just show you the inside shot. So we're inside the Tawang Monastery. can see people praying. This place is so peaceful. You can see people are donating some towel sort of a cloth. Maybe this has some significance to their prayers, or maybe this is a part of their prayer. These are the various donations. Monastery has been consecrated by His Holiness 14th the Dalai Lama. So it was done in October 97. So since then it's a very sacred monastery, and the second largest monastery in Asia. And as I've already said, there are a lot of hostels for the small junior monks who get trained out here and dedicate their life to Buddhism. To the War Memorial Light and Sound Show, and I'll just show you the queue for the show. This is the queue for the Light and Sound Show in the Tawang War Memorial. So we are at the ticket counter for the Light and Sound Show. Full house for the show.
सन 1962 में चीन ने भारत पर औचक्य से आक्रमण कर दिया। भारत शांति और अहिंसा की प्रतिमूर्ति बुद्ध का भी देश था। तांडव करने वाले
This is for the second show. So guys, we have done our light and sound show, and when you see this, it will really bring tears into your eyes. The way the Indian Army had defended the Chinese aggression in 1962 with just handful of army jawans, uh, it will just give you goosebumps basically. Like, this can't be expressed through words. You need to come, you need to see uh, how they had defended, and देशभक्ति जाग जाती है इसमें. These are our brave soldiers who had sacrificed their life defending Tawang, Arunachal Pradesh, and the northeastern part of India. Friends, this is day 2 and we are heading to Bumla, and this is a vehicle. So let's start our journey. We are starting our journey to Bumla. भैया आपका नाम क्या है? नमंग. ओके, सो नमंग जी हमें आज लेके जा रहे हैं बुमला. सो नमंग जी कितना टाइम लगेगा यहाँ से बुमला तक?
यहाँ से बुमला तक 1.5 घंटा लगेगा.
1.5 घंटा लगेगा. और हम लोग क्या क्या कवर करने वाले हैं?
यहाँ से पिटिसो लेक और बुमला और माधु लेक.
ओके.
और ये ट्रिगोम्पा बोला जाता है.
हाँ, तो हम लोग बुमला पास विच इज़ द इंडिया-चाइना बॉर्डर, पीटिसो लेक, माधुरी लेक and Tigompa. So we will be covering 4 places today for the entire day, and we will be taking you through the journey. So from Tawang, we are going uphill to Bumla. Tawang is at 11,000 feet, and we will be going up to 15,000 feet to Bumla, and we are expecting some snow over there in Bumla, and so let's see what we get. These are some of the old bunkers of the 1962 war, and in fact we can find a lot of old bunkers which are still here. This area is heavily guarded by the Indian Army, so this is like fully occupied by Indian Army, we can say, and there are hardly any civilians. I mean civilian staying here. So we can find army base camps like everywhere here, and most of these areas have got no photography or no drone zone. So so we must be careful while taking videos or photographs, because this is a restricted area and which is in the Chinese border, Indo-China border. We are expecting some bad weather here. Isu Lake.
हाँ, ये पिटिसो लेक.
So this is the Pitiso Lake. This is a beautiful lake in the backdrops we can see clouds and mountains and snow, and just look at the color combination. I mean, it's so vibrant. All these are old bunkers, and we will find these bunkers everywhere in the route, because this entire area was taken over by the Chinese armies. So when we go to Nathula in Sikkim, uh, even we find Indian Army with the proper base camp in Nathula. Kintu this place is a bit different. Different in the sense, Nathula is basically a trade route. It has got a proper gate. Chinese vehicles come into Indian side for trading, and accordingly, Indian vehicles also go there at times for trading to a particular point, of course. So we can say that is basically a trade route. But this is not exactly a trade route. This is a proper border wherein people are. I mean, the Chinese are it's a proper area the Chinese are trying to capture. So the scene here is a bit different. Like if we compare it with the Nathula Pass in Sikkim, the Chinese army or the China is always in a chance of capturing this place. That is the reason the Indian Army is on high alert in this area, heavily guarding this particular border, and even this area has got a lot of restrictions. As I said, photography and videography are prohibited in few areas. We are strictly not allowed to take photographs or videos in not in the entire area, but there are few patches where it's strictly prohibited. uh, only the reason is this is a very heavily guarded place.
Premiumbeat.com.
भैया कैसे है एक रास्ता?
यहाँ से बुमला जाएगा, यहाँ से सेमिस्टर लेक जाएगा.
अच्छा.
माधुरी लेक.
So this is a Y junction, and if we take the left, we go to the Madhuri Lake, and this side is Bumla Pass.
Premiumbeat.com. Premiumbeat.com. Premiumbeat.com.
Whenever you come to this place, yes, you'll find you'll feel a bit of headache, and the reason is since we are going uh, up to 15,000 feet, the oxygen level goes down, and that leads to a bit of headache and nausea. So we should rehydrate, drink a lot of water. That would help us. So we are at one of the checkposts in before reaching Bumla. So till then we do our entry. So let's have some good shot. So all the tourists had been made to wait here. So this is a small check post, and the reason is the vehicles which had already gone up to Bumla. So once they come down, then the next lot of vehicles will be sent, so that वहाँ पे ज़्यादा भीड़ ना हो जाए.
And we are about to reach Bumla Pass, climbing from Tawang at 10,000 feet and reaching Bumla at 15,000 feet.
And we have reached Bumla. Reached Bumla Pass, and we are going to that red building which you can see over there. So there we have to show the pass that has been given to us, and as said by the driver, so the army person will be giving us a number, and as per the number they will be taking us inside batch wise. We are going inside to get our token number. So this is where we have to get our token number. It's a small, it has got a small cafeteria sort of a thing. And then through that we are taken near the border. You can see people playing here with snow. And this is the gate from which we will be entering, and as we can see, beyond this point there's no photography. Photography is not allowed because This is again, as I said, it's a highly restricted area, and from here we will be taken to the main border. At Bumla, and now we are heading towards the actual line of control. And as I said, photography is not allowed here. And I'll just show you something. You see that orange roofed house? That is basically a conference room, a conference house. Whenever there's a meeting that goes on between Indian Army and the Chinese Army, that conference is held in that particular conference hall. And in my backdrop you can see that is the the small road that leads to the small checkpost. That is the actual line of control. And if you can see the small tents, so that is basically the line of actual control. We will be taken to that particular point, and from there we'll have to be back. And as I said, photography is not allowed beyond this particular point. You can see the board is already written there. So let's go. So we have completed our Bumla Pass tour. Now we will be heading towards the Madhurilake. So we'll see you there. We are at the Gurudwara on the way to Madhurilake. और यहाँ पे we are having our food at the langar. Had our lunch at the langar, and this is my first time. मैंने इससे पहले कभी लंगर में खाया नहीं. आज गुरु नानक जयंती है, so the Gurudwara of Gurudwara, which is maintained by the Indian Army, so they have organized a langar. And as we all know, langar is a social service. Organizing langar, then cleaning utensils, and all the other things which are done by them, it's a part of their service. So it was a very good experience. The Madhuri Lake, which is also known as Sangitsa Lake, and there's hardly any space to give pass.
Premiumbeat.com.
Famous Madhuri Lake or Sangitsa Lake, and the Madhuri Lake name came because Madhuri Dixit had a shoot for a song of the Koila movie. So since then, this lake was named as Madhuri Lake as well. this area went down and a lake was formed, and that is the reason these woods, this was the original forest area, uh, uh, where these trees are still there. I mean, the woods are still there. This is the point where the famous scene was shot against the background of the lake. We are at the Tawang market right now. It's a small market and it closes down very early, and most of the hotels, how homestays are found nearby this market. This is known as the old market.